Hello, Scorpios. Okay, so let's see what is in store for the second half of June. Ooh. Okay, so the first card says, what do you need to release? So there's something that you could possibly be holding on to. It says, nothing will come of this situation. I hear power struggle, or I hear power struggle, or there was a powerful revelation. And it says balance spirituality and practicality. So I feel like um, if it says nothing will come of this situation and that you need to balance the practical side versus the spiritual side, it could be that you could have been trying to manifest a situation using spiritual techniques, but with the practical side, it just wasn't gonna work. Um, okay, and I hear heavy investment. So it literally could be an investment. It could be something that you could have invested into financially, or it could be an investment that you made emotionally, and you had a powerful revelation either through, I hear an epiphany. You had an epiphany, an aha moment, um, or a dream that it's like your guides was trying to show you that what you're hoping for in a situation, it's, if you look logically, you'll see that it's not happening. Okay, so this is probably why they're saying, like, what do you need to release? Like, what are you holding on to? Like, what are you clinging to that you know um, needs to be released? Because you could be holding on really tightly, and nothing is going to even come of the situation. So it can be like time lost on an investment. So let's see. And for some of you, I hear hospitalized. Some of you guys could have been hospitalized for sickness and recovery. Like, you could be in recovery currently, or you could have had a family member who could have been sick and who is recovering. Okay. So let's see. And I hear spring cleaning. So you could have been doing a lot of cleaning lately, trying to get rid of things, throwing things out. Um, and then buying new things. It could have been a nice purchase, something that made you happy. Some of you guys could have invested in some jewelry, something that's beautiful. Okay, so yeah. So in the heart of the reading, it shows like you feel conflicted and defeated over a foundation that you are trying to achieve. So you feel conflicted and you feel very defeated over it. So let's see. Yep. So this is about moving on. Like, you realizing that you're going to have to move on from a situation, and you feel conflicted about it. Because like I said, I feel like you could have invested a lot into this. You could have invested a lot emotionally or even financially for some of you. And you really had high hopes and high expectations that things would work out. And unworthy. So if it's a person, they made you feel unworthy. They made you feel, let's see. Yeah. So you could have been with another water sign, or for some of you, you just have to move on from a situation that, or someone that you truly loved. And it's causing you lots of, I hear chaos. And I don't know if the chaos that you're experiencing from having to move on from a love, if it's the chaos is externally or internally. Because I hear like baggage. You could have been with somebody who had too much baggage. And I hear trapped in thoughts. So this can be racing through your mind. Yeah, I keep hearing it's like an epiphany that you had. Yeah. So it's basically you realizing that like you could have been trying to manifest this, and you're starting to realize like I don't even trust this anymore. I don't trust this. I feel so conflicted about it. You could have came to the realization that this person wasn't all that they seemed to be. Let's see. Yep. Some communication. So you could have communicated it to this person that you're moving on. And the thing about you moving on from them, with the Queen of Cups being upright, it's like you still have love for them, and that's probably why you feel so conflicted and defeated, because you have so much love for this person. They could have been an air sign, a Libra, or they could have had Libra in their chart, but you communicated to them that you can't do this anymore. And you feel conflicted and defeated, but it's almost like you knew that it was time. I hear proceeding with caution. You were very cautious of them anyway. Let's see how they feel. Yeah, see? And it says, it shows the Two of Wands in reverse. So, for them. So it's almost like they weren't making a decision. They weren't making a solid decision about you and where you stood with them. You could have almost felt like your back was up against the wall. Tell me more about the cross watcher. Yep. And they could be a Capricorn. But it could have been someone who had a lot of addictions or a lot of fears. I hear a lot of mental battles. Like they had their own mental battles, and it was preventing them from committing to you the way that you were hoping for. Okay. Let's see what's in your past. So in the past, it's like light was shed on the situation in the past. It's like you had that epiphany, you had that aha moment. And for some of you, you could be, I hear readers. Some of you guys can be readers, or you could have went to a reader and found out additional information on this person. It's like light was shed. It could even have came in the form of like a download. If you're spiritual, and during the full moon, we just had a full moon the beginning of June. So these messages could have came through a full moon. Yeah. You could have been with the fire sign too, but you were really passionate about this person, and you're holding on to hope for so long. And lots of communication between you and this person. Tell me more. Yep. And whatever they communicated to you, it's like it made you feel defensive. I hear, yep. It made you feel defensive, and you felt that you had to release them from whatever they were communicating to you. It made you feel defensive or skeptical. Skeptical as far as the future and where this will go. I keep hearing the same thing, like proceeding with caution. So it's like you never really trusted them in the first place. But you just could have had a lot of passion and love for them, even though you never truly trusted them anyway, for the cross watcher. Yeah, so it basically shows like the wheel. You could have been waiting for things to turn around with them. All right, and let's see what's in now. So it shows for you now. It shows that prosperity begins. So this seems like a brand new beginning, something that you could be working on. It could be something that you're trying to manifest. Clarify. To me, this even seems like a partnership. So for some of you, you could have just partnered up with someone, like a new partnership. You could have went to a new company. I hear branding. It could have to do with something that you're trying to brand, market. Yep. Well, this is wish fulfillment. So this is the beginning phases of wish fulfillment. It's like the wheel is starting to turn in your favor. Let's see. Oof. Yeah. And this shows heartbreak. So I guess you can take the good with the bad, right? Because it's like, although there's some wish fulfillment that's coming in the form of prosperity, something that you're just beginning. This is like a new project. This is wish fulfillment, something that you've always, I hear, dedicated. So this is something that you could have been working on and it's starting to come to life. It's like the beginning phases of it. But then in the background, you're also still dealing with some heartbreak. Okay. Clarify the Three of Swords. Yeah. This heartbreak is making you feel really, really cold and upset. For some of you, you could have been with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. But it's like, yeah, and it's causing you sadness. So currently you could be really heartbroken and depressed. And you could be using this new business venture in order for you to kind of like shift the focus. All right. So let's see what's coming in your immediate future. This is the shadow side. The shadow side. Yeah, I was just completion. You're going to have a hard time dealing with this ending because this shows a death. And normally with the death, it normally brings transformation. So I feel like, oof, I heard the word torture. Like having, for you having to release this person is literally going to almost feel like torture. Yeah. And it's like you're going to be resisting it. So it's almost like this is going to leave you defeated. Well, that's what it says. You feel really defeated that this didn't come the way that you were hoping it would. For many of you, it's going to anger you to the point that you're going to be in disbelief, like disbelief and shock, like not wanting to accept it. And be careful, because if you don't want to accept it and move on, it might cause some like upheaval where, let's see. Yep. It's going to cause you to become very like imbalanced. And it can cause some blockages like with your mental. Be careful of feeling mentally unbalanced, because this seems like a shock. Like it could have been shocking for you to find this out. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue. What's in the foundation? See? Material harvest. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I guess the trade-off, okay, your love life might not be working out right now, or the focus, but whatever you're trying to harvest in your material world, it's going to really, really be good. Okay? And it's almost like this breakup can be giving you time to focus on building your own foundation independently, or building up your finances. Tell me more. Yep. So your finances is looking really, really good. It's like something that you've been wishing for. You've been waiting for this. And it's something that you're truly like passionate about, something that you love, and you're finally giving birth to it, like your dreams. It can even be, I hear, like a deal. It could be a business deal, or it can just be a side gig that you have. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, see, and it shows awareness. So clarify awareness for Scorpio. Yeah, you're aware. You know it's the end. You know that it's the end to one chapter of your life. And you know that it's time for you to move on. You could have even been with a Cancer, but you know that it's time to put this to an end and for you to move on. Okay, let's see in your hopes. Like you're hoping for a passionate connection. You want passion in your life. Like you value love, you know? But you're currently feeling really left out in the cold. So you value love. You want passion. You want romance. What's in your fears? You're fearing if you're going to get this new beginning. You want a new beginning in love. And you're fearing, like, what if I don't get new love? What if I don't have a new beginning? It's starting to become a big fear that could be taking over your thoughts. Because I hear worry and anxiety. It's like even though you have this new business venture that's actually going to be very fruitful and it's working out in your favor, it's like you probably value love over finances. So it's like even though you're working on this new financial, I hear escape. Working on this business, it's gonna help you with healing from this love. You know, it's gonna feel like an escape because all the passion that you have burning in your soul, all your love, you're gonna put it into this business. And they always tell you it's like where you put your energy the most, that will be abundant. So to me, it's like focusing on what you can change. You can't change a person, but you know that you have control over your material world, and this is why you're going to start to invest in yourself, and it's going to be very fruitful. Okay. So I also see the highest priest. So you can become more spiritual. I hear cultivating. You can be developing in your spiritual practices, or you can be becoming way more intuitive than you ever had. Or for some of you, you could have been with a Pisces. Tell me more about the highest priest. The highest priest is also secrets. So I'm going to clarify the highest priest. It can either be that you're with a Pisces, you're developing spiritually, or there's a secret. Clarify. Oh, you can have a passionate new beginning on the horizon with a Pisces. For some of you, you can have a passionate new beginning coming with a Pisces. This is probably something that you don't see coming, or something that you don't know is happening in the background for you, where you're about to have a new beginning. Like they always say, with an ending, to every ending there's always a new beginning. So I feel like you're going through this heartache, and you're going to be, focusing on your material world, but what you don't realize is in the background you can have a passionate new beginning with either a Pisces or a fire sign, someone who could be an empath, or very, very spiritually enlightened. Okay, so I'm going to clarify these cards in the extended. I send you so much love and light.